Okay, hello and welcome. I'm going to take advantage of some nice weather outside and some nice natural lighting and show you two of my graduation albums,卒業albums that I got this year. A lot of new Jets, I think, failed to get the yearbook that their school puts out. They're probably not told about it. One of the bedevilments of being in ALT is you're often not told about things, and if you don't know to ask, it can be a problem sometimes finding out information about things. Only the 9th graders at my junior highs get a yearbook. The 7th and 8th graders don't get one, and therefore only the Sonnense teachers are given a yearbook as like a thank you. So every year I take it upon myself to buy one because it's a nice memento of the year and the students, and they actually do a really nice job on them here. So I thought I'd show you one. First, comes in this kind of clear thing and nice photo studio thing. This is the one from my main junior high school, Taisha, and that's the school symbol. And basically it's really, it's hard to tell on this, but it's really thick paper, kind of glossy. There you can kind of see some of the gloss. Various expressions and a variety of personalities. Sometimes I really wish that they would ask me to proofread the English in some of the albums. Every now and then they have asked me, they've come and they've said, Jason, we're doing the album, is it okay if we say this in English? And I'm like, yeah, but you'd rather want to say this, or no, you need to change this word. This year they didn't ask me. So for instance, you end up with this: fly with a dream and an ambition in your heart, which is fine, except dream here, I know it's hard to see, is spelled D-R-E-E-M. What can you do? So kind of overview page, then they go into like their Ichinensei Toki, their time when they were in Ichinensei, their school excursion, which is a fine use of English, memorable scenes in our school life. They go to USJ when they're 8th graders and go to Kyoto and Nara. It's a big school trip. Just other various scenes. Again, all very nicely done, nice pictures, not a whole lot of captions. Unlike at least high school, I remember there was a yearbook committee and students were involved in making it in America at my schools. Here it's all done, professionally, etc. The students aren't really involved. There's a whole separate thing that the students are involved in making, which I'm going to show in another vlog, called a bunshu, and that's kind of a different thing altogether. So more just kind of sports, all the different clubs, rikujobu, track and field, gymnastics, then the actual team pictures, identifying what they are. So at this school, let's see real quick, we have student council, soccer, science, judo, art, gymnastics, sumo, ekiden, like marathon running, kendo, soft tennis boys, soft tennis girls, track and field, brass band, chorus, baseball, and volleyball. And then more like in the classroom type stuff, sports day, taikasai, bunkasai, culture festival, all the classes singing. I think there's my pictures in here. I think, yes, there's me when I sang with my student band. I did a Stevie Wonder song. The teacher pictures, try to cover up these other people. There's my picture, not too bad. Try to remember when you get pictures taken in early April, if you're a new ALT this year, to find out about picture day and, have a good haircut, shave if you're a guy, wear a tie, look nice for your picture. And then just the classroom pictures, class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4. Sometimes the kids pose special. Can't really show it though. Everybody all together in the quad of the school. Kind of a what's been happening, why they've been chugakusei timeline of world events. And then a couple pages for signing. I got a few signs this year. It's always difficult for me to get a lot of signatures because they give out the album usually the day before graduation. So for example, I was only at one of my 2 schools, and then the kids kind of get the album like at the end of the day, and then a lot of them just go home and I run around and try to get signs. I'll tell you the worst thing about it is I'll go into a classroom and I'll be like, oh, you know, like say I wanted all my speech contest kids that I coached this year to sign my album. And I'll go up and I'll say, will you sign my album? And then I'll be like, oh, can I sign yours? And they'll be fine. And then other students will see me signing and, oh, Jason, sign mine, sign mine. And I'm like, cool. But every now and then I don't remember one of their names. And it's hard because I'm trying to read the other signatures in the, you know, in the book. Hopefully I'm not the very first one. And sometimes I can get it from that. But a lot of times kids here call each other by their last name, and I never do that. So I had this one girl hand me her album, and her last name was Abe. So a lot of the things were like Abe-chan or Abe, you know, if they have like a nickname for her or something. And I'm trying to remember her first name because, you know, what are you going to do? So luckily I did. I remembered it. I started it all and left the top part area blank until I remembered it. And then this one actually has a cool like CD-ROM with a lot more pictures than are just in the album, all set to music, and there's a few more pictures of me in there, yay! And you know, kind of cool stuff like that the kids can look at on their computer. And that one cost me, I want to say, about 5,500 yen, so that's about $60. And then this one cost me, this is my other school, this one cost me 4,200 yen. There's no CD-ROM in it, so that's perhaps why it's a bit cheaper. And unlike this one, which opens like an American book, and you page through it this way, this one opens like a Japanese book. So you start here kind of at the back, and it goes this way. Isn't that cool? My one school is like a boat. Like a fune. So this is Hamiyamachu. So again, all the kids. I'm part of the group picture up here, so not an individual shot. Then they immediately go into the kids' pictures, and again, kind of nice thick glossy paper. Again, what do we got? Soccer, baseball, swimming at this school, girls tennis only, track and field, kendo, because the boys, if they want to swing a racket, it's a ping pong paddle. So ping pong, volleyball, brass band, and chorus. So a few less clubs at that school. And then again, more pictures of all their activities. Again, not as much English in this one. You know, their Ichinensei year, Ninensei year. You know, just memories and group shots. Taikisai, Bunkasai. Oh man, where am I in this one? I'm somewhere in this one. I usually manage to get one picture. Oh, here I am. So when I went on the field trip with them to a shrine, I'm in one of the group shots there. Again, timeline of events, and then a few pages. Jason, I love you. So, and that's about it. No CD-ROM, just picture of the school. Kind of a cool school symbol. So, I highly recommend getting one. If you missed out, if you're a first-year ALT and you're like, oh, I didn't get one, try to get one next year, because if you're a first-year ALT, next year will, when, you know, a March comes around again in 2010, that'll be the end of your first full year, academic year, and you'll really get to know those ninth graders coming up. So it's a nice memento to have, and you know, try to get some signs. I ran over to this school after graduation actually ended, and had my book with me, and a bunch of the kids had brought theirs too, so I was able, like, standing outside, like, as they were kind of leaving, like, able to get some signatures and sign some books and take pictures, final pictures. So it's very sad. But this is my final one. But yeah, it's a nice memento, not that expensive, and it'll bring back good memories for you. Okay, so graduation albums, that's it for now. See ya, bye.